Hi, I'm a Blisy.
Hey everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to RNG abuse island scan Pokemon in Sun and Moon. I'm not really sure why you would do this. There's much easier ways to get good Pokemon, but this is how you want. If you want to do it, this is how you're doing it. So you're going to need a few things first. As always, for wild encounters in Sun and Moon, you're going to need honey, which I believe is my favorites. Yep. You're also going to need potentially a good capture tools if it's kind of a hard Pokemon to get, like if it's one of the fully evolved Unova starters, you're going to need, like a sleeper and a false swiper and a good capture ball, all that jazz. Otherwise, you're just going to need to be in an exact location in the game. This website here, I will open it up for you, shows you the spots and the number of NPCs and the correction value you're going to have to put in. And it'll even tell you what island scan Pokemon is in what area. Yeah, so I'm going for Cyndaquil, obviously. Yeah, and I'll link that website in the description. You're also going to need the Sun and Moon RNG tool, which I have right here. Hello? Oh, it's the wrong button. Sun and Moon Encounter tool. It's this one. There you go. Right here, you're gonna need this open up, and yeah, you're gonna need Eon Timer, which is in the bottom right-hand corner. So with that out of the way, I'm gonna scan some Pokemon, and then you only have an hour to do it, so hopefully we'll get the RNG done in 1 hour. So I'm gonna do the scan, and then I'm gonna show you the process. So here we go. Okay, I've done my last QR scan. All right, so I'm gonna hit the island scan button. And there's a Cyndaquil. And all I gotta do is save and restart. So save here. And then we're gonna open up the Sun and Moon Encounter RNG tool. Pop that up right there as you restart the game. So the first few things you're gonna need to do are in the Encounter tool. I should drag this over here for me. Oops. It's my phone. So leave it on the tile screen for just a second. What you're gonna, oops, oh my gosh, I'm messing the layout up. You're gonna need to flip the Encounter tool over to Toolkit, and you're going to check off all the relevant things on this. Do you have the shiny charm? No. Your game. If you have your shiny value, then yes, I do have mine. So I'm not gonna teach you how to get it though. Otherwise, you're gonna click End Position here, and you're going to be searching for the save spinner on the little loading. You'll see it here. I'll just do one quick example. So now you're going to try and line up where that thing ended up. So I'm going to click that because that's where it ended. And you just got to do this about 8 times. And there you go. Just got to go back and forth 8 times until you have the correct thingy. And this goes much faster on a new 3DS just because the loading times are way better, but I'm on a 2DS, so that is unfortunate. Now, if you're not good at this, because this can be quite difficult the first few times you're trying it out, if you don't have a big screen, like a new 3DS XL, the screen is huge, so it's easy for me. But on this one, it's a small screen, so I'm using my computer monitor because it's a recording. So what I find is easiest is if you don't have any of that, record the screen with like your phone or whatever, and then hold on, I'm gonna raise this up a little bit. Yeah, record the screen with your phone or whatever, and if you don't, and so you can just go back and input all the results because the frames won't advance as long as you're on the screen, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so I'm gonna make this full screen now. Raise this up here. So once you've done that, you have everything all kind of set up. You found your seed, all that jazz. You're gonna go to Target Search, and you're gonna select for Pokemon. You're gonna select Island Scan. It was already selected for some reason. Sync Nature if you have one. I do not. I think it's Route 3 for Island Scan. I'm Island Scanning Cyndaquil, so you check that off. And it'll only let you pick which one for it. So that's where that website comes in handy. For my island scan for Cyndaquil, I believe I'm on the first part. Yeah, I'm on the first patch you can find it in, so select that. But if you're on like a different one, you know, you're going for like Embor, it'll pick Ancient Pony Path for you, and there's only one place there, so it's not a big deal. But I'm going for Cyndaquil, and it changed it 0 NPCs. Look, it already even does the settings for you, but it's good to check with that website that I showed you on Chrome. It's good to check, double check. Like, as you can see, 0 NPCs, correction 15. And the reporter already did that for me, as you can see. So that's pretty awesome. My gender ratio is not 7. Wait, is it 7 to 1? Does it do this automatically as well? If I do, because I don't think is Togekiss like that? Oh, it is. It does change it for you. All right, it's 7 to 1. Sick. So you've all this checked off. It kind of does all that for you. Day and night doesn't matter. So for your frame range, leave that as well. Enter bag time, something you're gonna have to check off. You're also gonna have to check off the, where is it? All of this stuff. If you want specific IVs, all that jazz, you're gonna have to fill out all out here. I don't want any of that. I want shiny only. That's what I want. And I do recommend something as well. You're going to want to try and find areas that have 0 NPCs, because any area with a lot of NPCs makes it much more difficult. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but oh well. Yeah, that's fine for me. Yeah, and I'm gonna hit search, see what I get. So 5,000 is not a lot. I'm gonna change frame range to 50,000, see what I can get. On frame 9,000, I can get a shiny Timid Cyndaquil. I am down for that. So let us right click it and set as target frame. I'm sorry. Oops, I did that wrong. I clicked the wrong button. Don't worry about that. So right click and hit set as target frame. Then you're going to hit calculate here, and it's going to tell you to enter that into Eon Timer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide this away now. Then I'm going to enter what it told me to in Eon Timer. So I'm going to go 3rd gen Eon Timer. And I'm going to change it to 22162. And then you're going to hit start on your DS and start on Eon, or A on your DS and start on Eon Timer at the same time. So then you're going to hover over the bag, and you're going to wait for this timer to count down. And when you go into the bag is when you're going to hit the A button. So I'm going to charge my DS because apparently the batteries are low. And I'm going to pause the video. Alright, only 15 seconds left. I don't think we're going to hit this one because it's kind of hard to hit a 1-frame window, but we'll see how it goes. I typically like to look for multi-frame windows, but... Now once you hit A into the bag, it doesn't matter. You can take as long as you want to hit the honey. The program takes all of that into account for you, so it takes the entering a bag time into account. It takes the time to use honey after as well. So like this whole amount of RNG that's happening here, it takes this into account. I'd be pretty surprised if this is a shiny Cyndaquil, but we'll see. It is a Cyndaquil, it's not shiny. So what you could do here is you could catch it to see what frame you hit, which I think I'll do. So while you're doing that, what you got to do is open up the Sun and Moon Encounter RNG tool, and then you can leave it as, so if you didn't get the Cyndaquil, you're gonna have to uncheck QR only, but I did get the QR Pokemon, so I'm gonna leave that checked. I'm gonna uncheck shiny only, and then so what I can do here is I could fly to a Poke Center to check his stats. Or I could actually, you know what's better? If you click search using stats, this is actually superior. Yeah. So I got a male. So what I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna check Pokemon summary, and then all you have to do is type in its gender. It's level 12. You could check its hidden power if you'd like. Ability is Blaze. That's just, you don't know if that's 1 or 2. Type in the nature. It's bold. Type in encounter slot, we don't need that. So we're going to do his little stats. 17, 16, 20, 19, 20. Oh, right, it does, dang it, I forgot it does this. 17, they need to fix that one. Special attack. 20, 19, 20. Alright, and then you hit search. And it looks like we were way late. Okay, so after that failure and my inability to gain any information, what we're going to do here is going to click reset on this. It is Cyndaquil. So redo all this. I'm going to do check shiny only, and then we're going to hit toolkit. We're going to clear this, and we're going to give it a redo. And you just have to go for all this stuff. Do the clock, like I said. If you need to, it's a-okay to. The only thing I could think of that went wrong is that I got my seed wrong, and what had happened was it found a seed for my incorrect inputs, so I was just way off. I can't. That's the only thing I could possibly think of. But all of these inputs, I'm pretty much 100% sure I'm getting correct right now. It's this one. It's this one. Alright, we found a seed, and I'm going to hit search. So, what we have here is a few options. We have this, our 4 in a row. I'm going to go for that, and I'm going to go for one kind of in the middle. Set as target frame, hit calculate. And then an Eon Timer. And remember, you can leave it on the screen as long as you want. It's no big deal. So I'm going to close this for you guys. Boop. Go into Eon Timer, type that into Eon Timer. That is 37740. Then I'm going to hit A on my DS and on Eon Timer at the same time. And then you hover over your bag and you wait. Waiting too long for an island scan Pokemon kind of sucks. I might give up on trying to get a shiny after this round just to prove to you guys I can get a specific one, because you only have an hour, and I don't want to waste that hour completely. I will come back after the timer is down, though. All right, here we go. And again, you can take as long as you want in this bag. The game is not advancing RNG frames. They only advance in the overworld, and the program takes into account entering the bag and this animation here. Hopefully I get a shiny Cyndaquil. It should be bold. So nope, I did not get it. And hopefully this time we can figure out what exactly went wrong. Where I was in regards to the frame I was intending to hit. So this time I did not get the shiny, unless I find a shiny frame that's like 5 shinies in a row, you know what I mean? This was even 4 shinies in a row, and I still missed it. So we'll see what happens here. And this is again why it's good to have this open, because you can check what encounter slot Spearow is. So we were 5 frames early on this Cyndaquil. So yeah, last time I must have had the incorrect seed. So what we do here is we reset, and we have to make some slight adjustments here. Now 5 frames is not a lot of time, so you could choose to not make the decisions in Eon Timer. What you got to do is you got to open up a calculator. Let me show this off. Hold on, I don't know where it is. Order, move to top. I don't know where the calculator is. Let me remove this and then add a new one. Add window capture. There you go. There's the calculator. Right here. So what you have to do is you have to take, since you were below it, You have to just do some pretty simple math. So you do 5 divided by 30. It's 0.1661, and we were this many frames early. Like, this is how time-wise early we were. So all we have to do is aim for a little bit later than that. So we add the 1 to the Eon Timer. So we would do. So it'd be 3.1. So we would add, like, it'd be 3.1. 3.1. Like 2, 3, it'd be like that. And then we can close the calculator out for now. And then we just gotta find our seed again. Oops, I wasn't paying enough attention. I'm pretty sure it was this though. Seed. So we're gonna go to target search. And we're gonna change it all back to, you know, island scan, Cyndaquil. Leave that neutral. Cyndaquil. It fills in all this for you. Changes the encounter slots back to normal. So I am not looking for anything specific. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit search here. Actually, I'm going to see if there's anything good for shiny only. We'll give one last check. Nothing good here. I don't want any of this crap. So I'm just going to hit search. And I'm going to see what I can get. And the reason I'm doing this is I want to prove to you I can get a specific Pokemon. Aha. So as you can see, this is a huge, huge range. And it's very short into the game. I'm wondering if there's a better range that I can aim for. This mild one is also very big frame-wise. I just want to look for a large frame range like this to prove to you guys I can get a specific one. Oh, what are you? Timid. And you're from this. Alright, you're the one I'm going for. This is huge and it's a good nature. So I like to aim in the middle of these so I have a good leniency both ways. So we go here. Yeah, this one seems about the middle. Actually, when does it start at? 982 ends at. Wouldn't like 1,000 be in the middle? We'll go with 1,000. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna right click. You're gonna set as target frame. Then you're gonna hit calculate, and it's gonna tell you what to put on Eon Timer as usual. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna hide this. So we go into Eon Timer. Where are you, little? And it wants me to do 1570. Is that correct? Then you're gonna hit Eon Timer and start on your DS at the same, or and your continue screen at the same time. It's gonna count down for you. So I'm gonna hover the bag, and I'm gonna wait the whole 20 seconds with you guys. There's no reason to stop recording. Start recording. Yeah. Hopefully everything works out well for this one. I feel as though I have a fairly good chance to catch this Cyndaquil. I wish I could have gotten a shiny to prove it to you guys, but here you go. And I'm going to use the honey. Now, it's not that this does not work for shinies, it's just that you're under a time constraint, right? So I imagine this will be, if this is not a Cyndaquil, I'll be very surprised. Alright, so it is a Cyndaquil. Now, what is cool about this is you can use it to, if you want a specific ball for this, like I have nothing cool for Cyndaquil. I'm just going to check a quick ball at it. So what is cool about this is you can use this to go for pretty good parents in a specific ball. Wow. Interesting. Well, I think it counts as nighttime now, right? Dusk ball it. So you can use this to go for, as you can see, this Cyndaquil here. I'm going to open up the encounter tool again. As you can see, the Cyndaquil's got perfect HP, is timid, and it's got 30 in special defense. And it's got hidden power ground, which I don't think is a horrible hidden power for. Wow, that was a crit. Which I don't think is a horrible nature for Cyndaquil. It's definitely got to be. Is it not night? I feel like it's nighttime. I'm surprised this guy's not getting in. So you could use this to search for specific hidden powers. You could use this to get decent IVs for a parent in a ball. So like this Cyndaquil, if I wanted this in like a fast ball or a cool Johto ball, you could use it to get a head start on breeding. It would only be 2 stats, but it, it'd be good. It'd be better than you usually would get. All right, so we're gonna check this Cyndaquil. All right, let's check. So he should be timid. Another way to check is, so if we, a preliminary check is I'm opening up Sun and Moon Encounter RNG tool. You click Show Stats and then hit Search again. We scroll back down to where we were. We were at like 1,000 or whatever. So these should be the stats it is, and 35 HP. That's good to know. So let's hide this again. So as you can see, it's timid, and oops, these are the stats it's supposed to have. Take a gander at them real quick. We'll check here. 35, 16, 18, 21, 20, and 25, and it's timid. So this is the Cyndaquil I was aiming for. It's not shiny because I just couldn't find, so as you guys saw it with my execute video, this could end up being shiny if you're lucky enough, and if this was a shiny value for you, you would have had like 30 frames to catch a shiny Cyndaquil. So don't knock it. Just keep going at it. I only did this because I was going to run out of time, and I just wanted to show that it did work to catch a specific Pokemon. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next video. So actually, after I caught that Cyndaquil, I just thought of the best way to get a shiny Pokemon through Island Scan. So I don't know if this is going to be in that video or in a separate video, but basically here's the best way to do it. After you've watched that whole tutorial, I didn't catch a shiny, this is the best way. So you only have 59 minutes to catch the shiny Pokemon, and rather than trying to aim for 1-frame windows consecutively in a row, which would take 5 minutes at a time maybe, I think the quickest way is to just reset your initial seed over and over until you find something you like. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do this like 2 times on camera, and then I'm going to just like do it for, this gives you the best odds to get a shiny that you would want. So you're just going to keep doing this over and over again. Just because if the shiny pops up and it's not, like right now I have 56 minutes left to find a shiny Cyndaquil, and rather than go for a 1-frame window and reset over and over, it's better to just, waste 5 to 10 minutes at a time. It's better to go for a like a 10-15 frame window, like the one that I caught at the end that wasn't shiny. And occasionally shinies do pop up like that. So let's see here. So I've done my seed, and then I'm just gonna hit search. See, nothing here, right? So instead of just booting the game up trying to go for those frames, just reset. Initial seed's now reset, and you can just go again. And you can just do this. It's a bit monotonous, but it definitely gives you a much superior chance to get a shiny. And it puts a much smaller time constraint onto you, because before you're rushing to, you're hoping for low frames, you're hoping for this. I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner, but is far and away the best way to get a good island scan. So your time limit is much wider. Now you have a whole hour to find a long set of spread that you think will work very well. Now of course the lower you get in the hour, the less likely, the harder it's going to be to find something. But this popped up, go to target search, hit search. Oops, oh jeez, oh boy. Alright, hold on, I messed up the Pokemon spell. I went to do this. So as you can see here, we have 5 in a row that are timid. Is this worth it to go for? I don't think so. I want something huge. I want like 30 in a row, like that execute that I got. I don't know how rare those are to find like that. I don't think they're that rare, so we're just gonna go again. Because the thing is, that wait is way too long. If that was like a 20-second wait, I'd risk it, But that's like a more than a 5-minute wait there. It's not worth it. So this is probably the last one I'll do on camera, and then I'm just gonna do this like, you know, a billion times, and do this like a billion times until I find a good one. And probably have to do one more. Sick. And again, nothing particularly great here, so I'm just gonna, you know, pause the video until I find a good one. So this is more what I was talking about. As you can see here, this is on a pretty high frame. However, it goes to, woo, it's like 30 frames of pure shininess. The stats aren't great, but I don't care. And if you had a synchronizer, you could get the proper nature. So we have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have 26 frames. So I want to do. So right here is pretty much the exact center. So I'm going to hit set as target frame, calculate, and it's going to tell me what to set Eon Timer as. So I'm going to boop this out of the way. Go to Eon Timer. We want it to be 33772. And we're going to hit A at the same time as we hit on Eon Timer in our game. And then we're just going to hold, we're going to hit start, and we're going to hover over the bag, and we're going to wait 500 seconds. How long is that? That's 10 minutes of my time. However, there's almost 30 frames I have to get this, so I think the 10 minutes is worth it. We will see. I'm going to pause the video. Okay guys, only 5 seconds left, and hopefully I can get my shiny. Alright, and here it comes. Our fate is sealed now. If all is well, it's the shiny, and if not, then I have 40 minutes still. There it is. Pretty hard to miss this one. So I am pretty positive that is the easiest way to get the shiny. I don't have a great way to catch this thing, so I'm just gonna chuck quick balls at it. I'm ill prepared for this because, you know, I don't care too much about this. I don't care too much about the Cyndaquil here. Thank you. Alright. And if we check compared to the Sun and Moon RNG Encounter tool, it will probably be a docile one. So it should have 32 HP. Let's go here. Pokemon. 32. As you can see, it's docile. And if we check the encounter tool, its stats along here: 32, 17, 16, 21, 18, 21. It's all correct. So that's it for the Cyndaquil. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next video. Hope this helped. Leave any questions in the comments, and please subscribe if you enjoyed this or if it was helpful.